let's get into Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 6. I do not know what number episode this is, but let's get into it. So the episode starts off where it left off last week. Tommy had her wine tasting event, and her mother walks in looking drunk as hell, acting drunk as hell. You know who else always seem like they drunk in their little confessional thing? That damn Karen. Every time she get behind that, in front of that camera, and she get to talking, she just be seeming like she just feeling real good. She always seem like she a little bit drunk to me too. So, hey Karen. But anyway, the other castmates get to meet Tommy's mom for the first time, and she just tells Tommy she's proud of her and everything like that, with what she's accomplishing by making her own liquor line, her own wine. So yeah, that's pretty much how the episode starts off, with those two seeing each other. They haven't seen each other since their I think like the first, maybe was it the first episode when Tommy went to jail. So her mama said she was out in Vegas doing her own thing, whatever that is. Here's the thing of Love and Hip Hop. When I do reviews on Love and Hip Hop, I kind of hate going by scene because it's just so like scripted to me. So it's just like, I'm sitting here telling y'all this. I can't explain this. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go by what the big stuff that happened. First and foremost, Scrappy and Rashida get to have a sit down. You know, he's basically was talking to her like as a friend, you know, as like a brother. You know, just seeing where her head was at with the situation with Kurt and the stripper chick and the baby, you know, him cheating and possibly got another baby. So, you know, she just explaining how she feel about the situation, and that he needs to just fight for his family back. And I'm not gonna sit here and tell her ass what she should do with her marriage, because at the end of the day it's her marriage. But at this point I think she kind of just needs to just walk away from the situation. I feel like she's just waiting to see if the baby is his or not, which we know is his. But we're trying to wait to see if she's just, that's what she's basically waiting on. And I don't understand, it's a hard decision to make. It's her husband, she's been with him for so many years, and it's not, I guess it's not that easy for her to just get up and walk away. But she's basically just telling Scrappy how she feels about everything. Okay, so later on, Scrappy meets up with Kirk, and he goes and he talks to him about the situation with him and Rashida. And Kirk, you are just the biggest dumbass on the face of the fucking earth. You fucking too old to be this damn stupid. The fact that Scrappy is sitting here giving you advice on what you should do with your situation, with your marriage, is just beyond me. First of all, you're sitting here and you have the nerve to have any buts, ends, what Rashida could have did better, blah, 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 blah. What Rashida should have did was got your ass back. For the time when you was in that fucking pool, you got a DNA. Why was you so fucking quick to get a goddamn DNA with your damn wife, baby? But you can't even get a DNA with this random ass stripper bitch that you're saying that you cannot, you absolutely could not be the father. But you're hesitant, saying that you're going to get the DNA test when you're ready to get the DNA test. Kirk, you're waiting to get the DNA test because you know that you're a fucking baby. That's why. You're not fooling us. You're not fooling nobody. You look like a ass right now on national TV to sit here and say the reason why you went off and slipped up was because your wife was turned over and she wasn't having sex with you. I don't believe that she wasn't having no sex at all. I just can't believe that. It probably wasn't as much as you wanted to, but for her not to be having sex, I'm not buying it. I just was not buying that. And then you have the nerve to sit up here and say, well, if she don't want her husband to stray off, that's your job as a husband. That's one of your jobs as being married, is just not to fucking stray off, okay? You have a problem. It has nothing to do with her not giving you any fucking loving. Nigga, if you don't go turn on Pornhub, X video, something, like, that's your excuse for straying off because the bitch wasn't giving you none on a regular basis, please, Kirk. I cannot. I can't. And then he's gonna sit here and say, you know, everybody's gonna judge and crucify me. I make mistakes. And then try to compare yourself to Jesus Christ by saying you make mistakes and they crucify Jesus. First of all, Jesus didn't make no mistakes, Kirk. We all know that, whether you believe or not. This is what we all been told. You ain't Jesus. Far from it. You old milk dud. Ugh, he just irks my nerves. Just take responsibility. Take the DNA test. Try to get your wife back and move on with life. That's it. That's it. How were you living this double life? The hardest shit in the world. You was sitting there living this double ass life. Now it's out here. It's in the open. And now you just acting like you just don't know what the fuck to do. Kirk, bye. Next. Okay, Carly and Jock. So, this is some weird ass shit. Okay, so Jock's baby mama Cena takes it upon herself to tell Carly that Jock messing with Tommy. I don't understand. Okay, so she finds out through Cena that Jock messing around with Carly, okay? And they like, you know, of course, Carly is astonished. She cannot believe her dear old young Jock is messing around with Tommy. And then Cena says that, you know, okay, on like the episode before last when Jock confronted Cena about messing around with Rod. And she was like, well, yeah, I told him. She tells Carly, I told him I was dating Rod just to get back at him. So she really must not be dating Rod. Thank God, because I just not understand how she was going to fit in with the Sister Wives Club. So, of course, Carly is upset that Jock is messing around with Tommy. And they know Tommy is just doing this to get back at Carly for messing around with Scrap. You got it? I'm pretty sure we all do. So, Carly decides to pop up on young Jock at his comedy show. Jock does comedy apparently now. He's the master of it all. He does radio, music, and comedy. Good for you, Jock. Okay, so she pops up on young Jock and he's with Tommy at the damn Blue Ivory doing a comedy show. So her, Melissa, and Cena pop up on him, and Tommy is sitting there with Little Scrappy and Lovely Mimi. Okay, so they walk in. Of course, Carly and them standing there all looking at each other. Tommy in the back talking shit like, you know, he here doing Tommy shit. He doing Tommy shit. You know, just rubbing it all up in his goddamn face. Carly's face, I'm sorry. So they get to arguing and yada, yada, yada. Now, this is what gets me. Like, okay, so Lovely Mimi takes it upon herself to get to barking like a goddamn dog and hollering in the top of her fucking lungs, looking crazy. It was like, they were like, okay, and action. And she's like, okay, here's my cue. Let me act the fool. And it just was so unnatural. It was so unnatural. She's like, well, Tommy told me that this was the chick that tried to steal her man's Scrap. So this is, so if Tommy is ready to go, I'm ready to go. Okay, let me tell you something. You cannot be jumping all up in Carly's face for messing around with a single man when you was just sitting there with the side bitch doing yoga. You should have been barking at that bitch too, cause she messing with a married man. I can't. It was just like action. Okay, bark, 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 Mimi. That's what I got out of that. It was just so fucking unnatural and so stupid. So Tommy and Carly having their words, nothing happened, of course. And Jock's just like, I did everything to keep these two apart. Why does it seem like that Scrappy is the only man right now that got some goddamn sense, and he ain't even got his woman. You motherfuckers got 2, 3, 4 stripper bitches and everything. God damn, that's messed up. If there is any bitch I would beg and request to be kicked off this goddamn show, it will be Mimi Faust. I cannot, for the life of me, I just cannot deal with her over exaggerating ass. I just can't. It irks me. It makes my skin crawl. I cannot deal with Mimi. It's like, please. I don't see what purpose she serves anymore. She doesn't serve any purpose but to make up these fake relationships. Everybody makes up these fake relationships. Don't get me wrong, but hers is just not a chance in hell. Do I believe that Mimi is a lesbian? I just don't. I'm not buying it. I don't believe it. I don't think there's nothing going on between her and Melissa. Nope. Only one I believe it if I see her and Melissa ass the same way I see Mimi and what the fuck is it? Nico ass. It's the only way I'm gonna believe that shit. And I still ain't gonna believe they have a romantic relationship after I see that fucking shit. Okay? I just don't believe it. Okay, so anywho, I guess since a little birdie whispered in Mimi's ear at Tommy's little wine tasting thing that Melissa was helping Jocelyn get girls together to come to do Jocelyn's video for her women empowerment thing or whatever. So she has an issue with Melissa doing that. And I just really don't understand maybe I missed something. Somebody needs to fill me in, because I don't understand why she cares that Melissa and Jocelyn are, cool. I guess I should say, I guess on the show, I like Jocelyn and Melissa's friendship more than I don't really see too much of Mimi and Melissa. So I can't really, vouch for that or their relationship, because we don't really even get to see it. I only see Melissa is always filming with Jocelyn. So I know their relationship. So I feel like Melissa is more of Jocelyn's friend, and that's who she really is loyal to. I don't really see Mimi and Melissa's relationship, so I don't know. But anyway, she's mad at Melissa for hanging around Jocelyn. So she speaks to Melissa about this with her over-exaggerating ass. Speaks to her about it, tell her how she feels, and Melissa's like, I feel like Jocelyn is a changed woman. And Jocelyn is showing on the show that she's showing some growth. We gotta wait till another season come around. We gotta wait a little bit more to after, we're gonna give it a year to see how she feel. When Bonnie Bella is a year old, we're gonna see how Jocelyn is, what happens with her and Stevie J and all in this and that. So, during this scene, Mimi says to Melissa, well, people told me to watch out for you. Well, Arian told me to watch out for you, told me not to trust you. So Melissa goes and reveals that, well, only reason why Arian said this is because she's jealous because I'm not smashing her anymore. Now, I believe that Melissa and Arian had a relationship before Melissa and Mimi. I feel like Melissa is one of Arian's friends, and she was like, hey, you want to film? Act like you like Mimi for a little bit, just for a little bit of check. That's what I believe that more than anything. I just don't see no chemistry between Mimi and Melissa whatsoever. So, I'm not buying it. So she's like, well, I didn't know that you and Arian, were messing around. So she like, yeah, and you're lucky you got me. She says it to Mimi. So Mimi gets up, all strong and all angry. Like, well, let me get my lucky ass up out of here then. So she take her lucky ass up out of there and soon goes to confront Arian. And say, Arian, why didn't you tell me that you were messing with Melissa? Well, Melissa says, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Now, Mimi, you gotta understand, you couldn't even tell your best friend the truth about a goddamn sex tape of what really happened. So why should she even tell you about a little fling she done had back in the day? Me personally, your best friend supposed to know everything. So I'm not saying that they ain't gotta tell each other stuff, but y'all clearly each pick and choose the hell you want to tell each other. So why are y'all even fucking surprised that you don't know things? Because this is not the first time we done seen that you guys done told each other the truth about something. Am I right? Okay. So Arian's just like, well, you know, I didn't think it was a big of a deal. And yeah, I'm definitely not jealous that she's not, you know, we're not smashing or anything like that. So she was kind of like just thrown off by it, I guess. So which brings Arian to go ahead and confront Melissa. This is just too much. So now the love triangle is between Melissa, Arian, and Mimi. Way to go with the storylines. Way to go with the fucking storyline. So then Arian and Melissa meets up. Now, I ain't even finna get into it because I'm not gonna lie. I could not follow who went on a ski trip, who was messing with. I just didn't get it. It was too much for my brain to take in at the moment. I wasn't even trying to figure it out. All I know is that Arian used to mess with Melissa back up in the day. Now Melissa mess with Mimi. And now Mimi just found out that the two messed around. So now she don't know what she should do. Okay, let me tell you something. If you already got an issue with her hanging around Jocelyn, and then if it's going to be an issue with she hanging around your friend, let me tell you if she messed with your friend, let me tell you what you do. Just move to the side. Don't do all that extra shit, Mimi. Okay, because anybody got time for it. We don't need all that for your storyline. Okay. Mimi and CPJ meet up, and CPJ reveals to Mimi that he is indeed the father of Jocelyn's baby, Bonnie Bella. So Mimi becomes infuriated, like she just did not know that it could have been a possibility. And a couple of episodes ago, you was telling him to get the DNA test to make sure, but now you just so distraught and so upset that he is the father. Now, granted, I kind of understand why, you know, when Jocelyn made all those accusations about CPJ saying stuff about her, you know, that involved her daughter. So, I understand. I would be lying if I sat here and said I did not understand why Mimi was upset. But goddamn, Mimi, just pipe down just a fucking little bit. Like, you don't have to talk like that to get your point across. You don't have to fucking do all that shit. You ain't gotta do it. Just talk. Just talk. Say, I don't want the bitch around my baby. You're gonna have to figure it out. That's pretty much what happened, y'all. I cannot go scene by scene with this goddamn Love and Hip. I cannot do it. It's too scripted. I feel scripted as hell telling y'all the script. Like, what the fuck happened? I can't do it. And I just keep tuning into this shit, and I just don't fucking know why. I don't know why I'm there every I should say Tuesday. I'm not there every Monday. I put on my DVR and then I watch it the next goddamn day. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up this video. I will see you guys next time. Bye. She fine and she mine again. One time, you already know. Oh my, she bad. Oh, she fine, she the shit. Yeah, she lit. Yeah. One time, you